All right, guys, it's that time of the year. Kentucky's night season opened up about 2 minutes ago. So I'm out here at my first property, just sitting here waiting. And yeah, I'm excited. So I've been doing some day hunting, not a whole lot, especially in the summer. I didn't hardly do any at all. Last year I was bit by a Lone Star tick, and it literally almost killed me. I was in the hospital, went into shock, and yeah, it was bad. My whole body shut down on me, but kind of gun shy about ticks. So hopefully all this snow on the ground or the first frost, it just killed all the ticks and, got rid of them. So that's why I've been kind of quiet lately. But yeah, I'm ready to get after these things. I'm running a new thermal this year. Just picked it up last month. Actually, they had a sale, an early Black Friday sale, and I had to buy it. I've been looking at it for a while, but it's a guide TU 651 with the LRF, and I mean it's amazing. Just by sighting it in and shooting it, I mean I can tell that it's going to be a workhorse. So I can't wait to actually get a coyote out in front of it. So. But hopefully we play the right sounds. They like what they hear, come in and put this new thermal to work. Also run a new gun, switched it up. So I gave my my old thermal, pretty much my whole rifle. I'm gonna let the wife use it. She loves getting out here, and I just told her, I said, just use my old setup. So she'll be running the Rattler on the 6.5 Grendel, and I'm using the 22-250. In a chassis. I mean, it's heavy. It's a heavy gun, but I mean, it shoots lights out. But anyways, enough talking. But we're here at the first property, and hopefully we come across some coyotes that want to play. But thank you all for watching, and hang in there. Thank you. All right, guys. The Kentucky night season for coyotes opened up at midnight. It is almost, 3 o'clock in the morning. And we are officially on the board. We have a coyote down. About the first 2 stands were blanks. Not a whole lot going on, nothing really talking. And I mean, this coyote here, it must have been right down this holler right here to the right of me. A couple minutes of Rick Paulette's Psyche Howlin' 1. It came in during that sequence, so I'm not sure how the footage is going to turn out, but through this scope, it looked pretty sweet. I mean, you can see all kinds of blood, and dog took off running and spilled right here in front of the roughneck, but as you can tell, I'm running a new little setup here. This is my 22-250. Got a new thermal. This is the Guy TU 651 LRF. So, but this is the first time I had a coyote out in front of it, and it looked pretty sweet. So, yeah, excited to put this thing to work. We're gonna walk up here to this coyote and see what we got. Yeah, this lady here, she's been having a lot of problems with them. She has guineas, ducks, turkeys, you name it, she's got it, and they're just kind of roaming around. So it's a buffet for these coyotes out here. But yeah, that dog came in quick. But yeah, I'm really liking that thermal. That got a nice deal on it, Black Friday. and pretty much had to bite. Looks like we got ourselves a pretty good sized male. No, it's a female. Oh, it's been a while since I've put my hands on one of these. Let's see what we got here. It's a younger dog, but pretty. Yeah, last year I got bit by a tick. Ended up with alpha-gal syndrome. Almost did me in. Went into shock, couldn't breathe, couldn't do anything. So that's the reason why I haven't been putting these things down in the summertime. I'm pretty gun shy of any type of tick now. But yep, opening day, night season in Kentucky. We are officially on the board, so I think this is going to be my last stand. I got to get home and do some things, so get this thing drug out of here and we'll have a happy landowner in the morning. But I'm off all week and want to try to put a hurting on these things. I think I'm just going to do a compilation video for the whole week. But alright, as always, thank you all for watching.
First time in years, there ain't a thing left for me here. This town ain't nothing like it used to be. Taking over by people.
Alright, we got ourselves a coyote down. As you can see, we got some snow on the ground today. And I didn't have a whole lot of backdrop. I was afraid they were going to pick me off, but yeah, I called in a quad and got one down. Wasn't comfortable taking the running shot because they ran over this area here, and there's some cattle. I mean, they're like 500 yards away, but wasn't comfortable with it, so I didn't take the shot. And let's run out here and see what we got. But yeah, I am loving this thermal. I'm not sure if there's any more left, but I do recommend them. The Guide TU651 LRF. It is a nice optic. I'm going to go more in depth in it in a later video, but it says I only have 8 minutes on my SD card, so that's another thing I was worried about, because pretty loud, crunchy ice where they've been doing some farm work over here. But yeah, they came in pretty good. Located them with Rick Collette's Lonely Widow, and these things, they were 500-600 yards out, and I actually played some breeding sounds, because that female I shot the other night was her guard hairs were rubbed down pretty good, so I thought it was kind of early for breeding season, but they're going to do what they want to do, so played some breeding sounds. I think they were actually coming into that, and I switched it over to Shit Show Pup Distress. Another Rick Paulette sound. But yeah, that looks like a good, healthy dog. Man, that's a big one. Ooh, nice 2-pointer. Look at that. Where's this going in? Kick, I'll make sure they're good and dead. Would you look at that? That's a 3-pointer. Yeah, that's a big male. That is a big male. It's a younger dog, but he's been eating good. This is right up the road from my house here, and there's always deer getting hit on the roads, and I'm sure they've been taking care of those. But yeah, that is a Chungus. Yeah, this cow, look at that. He's got some white socks. That is a pretty dog. That is a big dog. Yep, I'll be weighing him when I get back to the truck. But yep. Going to head out and do a couple more farms before I call it a night, but off to a good start. That's probably one of the prettiest coyotes I've killed. But we'll get this thing dragged out of here. If y'all not using these, do yourself a favor. Get you a coyote cord. They are a lifesaver. Don't have very too far of a drag, but get this thing dragged back to the truck and on to the next stand. Hopefully we'll see you here shortly. Thank you all for watching. Alright guys, second stand of the night. We got ourselves a coyote down. These suckers were close. They were down this hill. They lit up like right to my left, and I did not want that to happen. I was hoping they'd be further out, but located them on Rick Paulette's Lonely Widow, and they lit up. I mean, I could feel it in my chest. They were that close. And played some cottontail. And I just heard them just zigzagging, just back and forth in all this, just a big cedar thicket. And where there's a lot of crunchy snow on the ground, they were pretty loud, so I kind of had an idea where they were at. And they just kind of didn't want to come out in this thick stuff, so switched over to, let's see, what was it? Jaws in Heat. And that sound has been killer for me. I'm gonna try to, there's a fence down here. It's all the same properties, just getting on the other side of the fence. But yeah, shot one of them. I think 3 came out. Shot one, hit the ground, and got up and ran a little bit. I mean, that 22-250 should have anchored him pretty good, but he just ran down this hill here and then crossed the fence. But let me go on and cross this fence. This is all the same property, but I'll drag it out here and I'll show you all what we ended up with. All right, there is our dog. It's a little one, but pretty. But yeah, I just piled up right here. There's the fence, and here's the dog. Sue has a little female. Ooh, she stinks. But yeah, landowner's gonna be really happy. Wish I could have got more. After I shot this one, played some pup distress, and nothing wanted to come back out. So, but I'll definitely take this one. But we'll get this one drug out, and we'll hopefully see y'all here in the near future on these next couple stands. Thank y'all for watching. I only have one freaking bullet in my gun right now. Oh, man. Alright, guys. Probably the craziest stand I've ever had. Had them howling all around me out here. I had a double come in. They came from way out. And dummy me, I only had one bullet in my magazine. I forgot to load it up at the truck. So I shot the first one that came in. They came into Rick Paulette's Jaws and Heat. It's been working good for me, so I've been sticking with it. Shot the first one, and the other one kind of ran out there a little bit. Had a perfect headshot on him. Couldn't do anything about it. So he ran out in this field behind like a little dip, just in there booger barking me. So I ran about 200 yards behind me through a creek to my truck and got some ammo. Got some 50 grain Hornady Super Formats. Grabbed about 6 of them. I put one in the barrel. Got out here, and unfortunately, I was so excited and didn't hit record. I was just excited that he was still out here. Wide open, perfect shot. Shot him and dropped him like a bag of hammers, so yeah. And this snow most of it's gone away, but it's pretty crunchy, and I'm sitting there running through a creek and was able to pull off the double. That will probably never happen again. that was hilarious. But here we go. Here's the first one. That's the first one that I shot. Pretty decent sized female, or male. Pretty gnarly looking teeth. So this one's a little bit further out, but yeah, you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm out of breath. I mean, that was just crazy that this thing stood out here the whole time. I mean, it didn't take me long, but hell, I was making all kinds of noise. But I just wish I hit record. Yeah, I wish I hit record. That was I stoned this thing. But yeah, I got that new thermal with the rangefinder, and I guess I get so excited. Haven't got to use the damn thing yet. But I want to get out there and catch my breath, and I'll start recording when I get back up here to this Coyote. Thank you all. Alright. Coming up on the second one. Yeah. Another male. Knocked the crap out of him. Get that shit off there. Oh yeah, he's a brute. Oh, but yeah, I got a pretty good walk. Okay, so you see it, street light. My truck's parked about 50 yards from that light. So yeah, shot the first one, no problem. Didn't have a bullet in my gun for the second one. Ran all the way back to my truck through a creek, through crunchy snow, and came back, slipped one in the barrel, and dropped this one. But yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get no footage of this one, but I'll definitely take it. This landowner's gonna be really happy. He's been having a lot of problems hearing them and just harassing his deer and everything. So we got a long walk back, and hopefully I got one more in me. I don't know, that one, that took a lot out of an old man. But looking forward to the footage on the when they were coming in. But get this one drugged back, and we'll get both of them drugged back and drag them through this creek, and hopefully see y'all here shortly. If not, I thank y'all for watching.